Hilben Sports 84. Errol Spence is the new IBF welterweight champion. He managed to stop Kell Brook in the 11th round of their welterweight clash in Bramall Lane, United Kingdom. Errol Spence has proved me wrong, and he has been able to stop Kell Brook. This is my analysis of the fight. Although I picked Kell Brook to win this fight, from the onset of the fight, I really felt like Kell Brook wasn't the same fighter. His punches wasn't carrying the sort of power and the crispness and the sharpness it was when he fought Sean Porter. I could say even when he fought Golovkin as well. He wasn't the same fighter. Although he was managing to win rounds here and there, I still was suspicious of Kell Brook because he was throwing some really wild and awkward punches. Errol Spence seems to be stronger and sharper. He seems to be more in control than Kell Brook. Kell Brook was just a shell of himself, and he's brought all this on himself. The move up to middleweight to fight Golovkin was just unnecessary. It was the same thing Roy Jones Jr. did, and it didn't turn out well for him, and his career went on a spirally. His career went down on a spiral decline, and this is what Kell Brook has done to himself. He wasn't a Kell Brook of old. He wasn't Kell Brook of old at all, and I was really worried for him. Your left eye you broke your left eye socket in the Golovkin fight, and now it looks like Errol Spence has broken the right one as well. So right now you're gonna have two metals in both eye sockets. This is what you brought on yourself. The Golovkin fight has really messed him up as a fighter. He wasn't sure of himself. I didn't know what he was doing. Errol Spence seems to be in control. Even from the blast of the first whistle, and the blast of the first round to when he was stopped, Errol Spence was in total control. Kell Brook just seemed, I don't know. His attack seemed awkward and weird to me because I don't know him to be fighting like that. Errol Spence really deserves credit. I really doubted him, and for valid reasons, because I thought he hadn't proven himself enough, but he has now proven himself. Even though Kell Brook didn't look like who he used to be, but I still have to give Spence the credit. He's gone to his backyard and beaten him to his world title, so you have to give Errol Spence his due. He's now arrived in the welterweight scene, and he's looking good. He's looking good right now. Errol Spence is looking like the goods at the moment. And during his post-fight interview, he said he will rate his performance a B-, and I could agree with that, because at the beginning of the fight, he wasn't as sharp and as crisp with his punches. He was hesitating in throwing punches here and there. But as the fight wore on, he was growing into the fight. He was making his way successfully through the fight. He was closing down the distance between him and Kell Brook, and was putting the pressure on him. And the pressure finally took a toll on Kell Brook, and he succumbed. The 10th round was really epic. It was an ebb and flow. I thought Spence was going to be able to stop Kell Brook in the 10th round, but for some reason Spence gassed out and he was almost knocked out by Kell Brook. It would have been a hilarious ending to that round. So Spence has also realized some weakness in his armor, because when you have a fighter in your when you have a fighter at your mercy, and it gets to a point when you're not able to get him out of there, and the fighter finds a second win and almost knocks you out, then you have to go back to the drawing board and make some changes to your fight game. It doesn't look good on you. So that was just his little shortcomings in this fight, but all in all, it was a great performance by Errol Spence, and we cannot really give him the acclaim that he deserves. He has proven that he's one of the best welterweights in the division. So we look forward to how his career pans out from here onwards. It's going to be really interesting if Keitama is going to give him a chance to unify the division, because already people have their preconceived notion that Keitama is scared of Errol Spence. So you're going to see how that pans out. As for Manny Pacquiao, I can bet my bottom dollar on the fact that he's not going to fight Errol Spence ever. That fight, he's never going to fight Errol Spence, not in this lifetime. So you see how you see what the future holds for Errol Spence. Those are my thoughts on the fight. Thank you for your time. Catch you in the next video. Bye for now.